This week on Jordan Jaunts,
we arrive in Zakynthos Town expecting classic Greece, but straight away something feels wrong, because this place doesn't feel like Greece at all.
Millions visit Zakynthos every year, so why does this island capital feel so different?
This is the capital city of Zakynthos Island in Greece, but doesn't feel Greek at all.
So let's have a look around and find out why that's the case.
When I think of Greece, I think of whitewashed building, the labyrinthine villages and towns, but this doesn't have that at all. This has got wide avenues and colourful buildings. Feels very different.
We definitely need to understand what's going on here.
Hello, cafe? Piazza, Captain, wszystko dobrze.
Very friendly here, very friendly. We've got a good few jokers in front of the restaurants as well, which is always nice. But it feels good, doesn't it? It feels good.
I think everywhere I've been in Greece I've always felt friendly, so the friendliness feels Greek, it feels the same as Greece.
But what about these buildings?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
If anything, I think they look Italian. And in fact, if you think about where we are, I'd imagine they'll have a lot of influences from Italy on this Ionian Sea.
And let's keep exploring to find out why this place doesn't feel like Greece.
If anything, that looks like New Orleans.
It's all making sense now. These wide streets, the non-Greek buildings, definitely a bit of Italy. They had a catastrophic earthquake here in 1953. 90% of the buildings were destroyed. It was catastrophic for the whole island. It still looked different from most of the Greek islands because of the Venetian history and ownership of the island.
How interesting. So they've rebuilt it, so it was Venetian and then they've rebuilt it in the Venetian way. It's interesting to go all different places in Greece and yet all of these islands have their own distinct character, and that's really what makes travel so great. I did not expect this here in Zakinthos. In fact, I don't know what I expected. I think I just thought of the party island that everyone's heard of. So to come here and have this all these elegant buildings is really interesting to me.
And to have different sides of the island, I think you'd call Zante the island of contrast, because anyone can come here from who wants to party. And that's not all about age, that's about your appetite. And then there's something for families, couples. It's got something for everyone.
Talking about appetite and taste make me feel hungry. Anybody up for some Greek meze?
I certainly am. Let's go.
I'm just admiring the beautiful dresses. Look. That looks perfect for like a Venetian ball.
Are we invited to a Venetian ball, Nicola?
No.
Okay, let's go on with the filming. Cheers! Tastes good.
Thank you.
Thank
Something I love about Greece is how tasty the food is. Everything tastes better.
If you're coming to Greece over the summer, I would definitely recommend a feta bake. Absolutely delicious. It's the first time I've had it in Greece. It is so tasty. Cheers, thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
That was delicious. We were in Dalaveri, €28 for all that food. I'd recommend it.
On the promenade, here Zakynthos Town. It's a definite plus coming to Greece. The bars and restaurants are just so modern and so tastefully designed. Love it. I don't think there's anywhere better. Zakinthos, widely known as Zante, has a population of 40,000, with 17,000 residing in Zakynthos Town.
Now, with only 40,000 residents, it is quite a small island, but 1 million visitors land on this island every year. Can only imagine how busy this feels in peak times.
Now, speaking to some locals, as we always do in Jaunts, the main resorts are bustling over the summer months, but the rest of the island remains traditional, local and island feel.
I do think Greece captures cool very well. They've got lovely rooftop bars, their restaurants are really stylish. They do it well in Greece.
I think other countries try to copy it sometimes, but they fall short.
I think so, like even though this is all different from other parts of Greece, that certainly seems to be similar.
That is, in essence, a Greek standard, and it's a high standard.
This is the church of St Dionysius. St Dionysius is the patron saint of Zakinthos.
This church is one of the few buildings that survived during the major earthquake here.
This is a major pilgrimage site for Greek Orthodox because the remains of St Dionysius are inside.
Let's have a look inside at this church, which is only 100 years old.
Wow, look how ornate this is.
Wow, this feels really Venetian compared to other Greek churches that I've seen.
It is completely different. And here are the remains of the saint himself. There are 2 annual pilgrimages to this, one in December and one in August. What a beautiful view here over the port. Did you just hire this boat?
Yeah, if you look at the Sailing Holidays website.
Okay.
And it's, we're delivering it to Athens, the boat. Day skipper tickets.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and that's it, you just go on, book it. Book different size boats, different size things, different flotillas.
Yeah.
We're on a flotilla.
Okay, so you're all
So we're
together
on
then?
flight, yeah,
Okay.
11 boats are together.
So you'll just stop at different points along the way
Yeah.
and drop it off
But
in
yesterday
Athens?
we were in
I'm going to sound rude.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay to do that, or is
Yes.
that just a minimal pay? No, it's full price.
money.
So you're still paying to do all that. Okay. We'll look into it because that looks great. So
Yeah,
you had a nice time?
Yeah.
Good.
Really-
Something I love about YouTube, and it's the opportunity to speak to different people. I wouldn't have been confident enough or brave enough to just ask somebody that, and there, because we've got a camera, just makes you a bit bold. But how interesting was that? What do you think, James? Could that be in our future?
I definitely see myself as a captain. So you're sailing the boat back to a destination, a few various destinations on the way. You do pay for it, but it's discounted from what you would pay normally.
They do it in a flotilla, so they're all going together and stopping at the same spots, which is good. I imagine that gives a sense of security.
I think so, and also maybe a big party as well.
So if you're interested in doing something like that, it's sailingholidays.com.
This is a huge thing I love about travel. Meeting different people, different ideas, different ways to travel, and it just absolutely expands the mind. Greece is famous for stylish boutique hotels. Here is no exception. Beautiful hotels for roughly £80 a night. But it does show you the value of our hotel, Nicola, and our package holiday.
It does, and we'll include those details in another video. Of course, the night time is when Greece comes alive. So stay with us and we'll show you some more of the nightlife in this town.
There's nothing better than a pop-up bar and DJ set. Fantastic.
We really love Greece, so the fact that this place feels so different is because we've been to Greece many times. In fact, we like it so much that we were on Place in the Sun.
Nicola, don't say any more. Our lips are sealed to that one.
that's true. But what I can say is it was here in Greece.
It's thirsty work doing Jaunts.
Yeah, let's get into one of these nice bars.
This will do nicely.
Cheers.
Cheers. What a great spot for an evening drink. Obviously a boat has just come in.
There's something about the ferries constantly arriving and departing that gives this town a real energy. And you can get ferries from here to mainland Greece in Kyllene on the Peloponnese, and you can get ferries to Kefalonia, Ithaca in Italy. And we go back to that Italian connection. As you can see, as the sun goes down, it gets busier and busier here. Really great place for the night out.
It has got a great vibe in the evening. So many places to choose from, but that cool Greek taste. We've had a fantastic time here in Zakynthos Town. Well worth the trip. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time in Jaunts. Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.
Zakinthos?
Yeah.
Is it Zakinthos? Yeah. Normally I'm a menace trying to pick a seat, but there's no hard choice here. We're right at the front here. I think this one here. We're looking. I don't know, in the middle.
Join us in next week's travel guide when we're in Laginus.